Two, one. Hi, ladies. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Erin. Welcome to the line. I'm so excited for the team to get to know you both. I've had the pleasure of watching your journey in the past couple of years and watching you grow as women and as leaders and as CEOs of your life and as CEOs of your teams. So I'm excited for the team to get to know you. As I just said to you before I had you hop on, or before we hit record, I like coaches on the team to see real people just a few steps in front of them, to see what's possible for them. So this call is going to be great learning for our new coaches, our emerald coaches, our coaches pushing for diamond, looking to get to 1-star diamond, looking to build an income and a business. So I know that they will see themselves in you. They will see themselves in your story. And I always think it's fun to just talk to fun, down to earth, amazing women and let you tell your story. So with that, welcome Jessica, welcome Erin. You guys are in sunny Florida and I'm at least in sunny Michigan. It is beautiful here today. I hear the birds chirping by you, Jessica. So let's start with some introductions. I will go back and forth. I'll always start with Erin and then I'll go to Jessica. So Erin, do you just want to introduce yourself to the team?
Hello, everybody. I'm Erin, and like Trina said, I am from Tampa, Florida. I'm actually in Seminole, Florida right now, staying at my mom's for this craziness that's happening in the world. But born and raised in Florida, which is hard to find. I was a competitive gymnast my whole life. I did college gymnastics and graduated from University of South Florida with a degree in exercise science. So kind of been in the fitness world my whole life. I owned a gymnastics club for about 7 years and sold that late 20s, I guess. I ended up selling that and just have been in the fitness industry my whole life and love health and fitness, love helping people, and have one daughter named Maya. She's almost 2, and we're just living the dream over here.
So, former gymnast, always been in love with fitness, and I can't wait. I'm just going to go to this piece right now, Erin. Tell us about a couple of your Beachbody accomplishments.
Well, the first accomplishment is meeting Jessica, I think. Just crossing paths with her. I mean, I don't think we would have had any kind of thing that we have built together, without our paths crossing and becoming friends. And, Beachbody brought our friendship together, and which is just the coolest thing to me. But I think my biggest accomplishment is starting the group with her, the Mighty Mamas group. We have like 150 moms in that group now that we help just in so many ways, income-wise, health and fitness, gaining confidence. So that's just one of the coolest things for me, and I know for Jess too. Rank-wise, I've been a diamond now for I don't know how long. I dropped it for 1 week, but that's been my biggest accomplishment for ranks.
And you're now a qualifying 1-star diamond, which is huge, by helping Jessica with her business. Erin is in her first week right now of 1-star qualification, and you have hit Success Club many times. Any idea maybe how many months, if you had to take a guess, how many months do you think you've hit Success Club?
Oh man, good question. I should really count that probably. Maybe. Well, I've been a coach now for 2 years, so maybe I would say 18, maybe.
Yeah, I would guess that. I would guess
About 18. There has been a few months where it didn't happen, but probably around that.
Yeah, more often than not. So a 1-star diamond qualifying coach, founder, co-founder of the Mighty Mamas, which we'll dig into on the call, and probably around at least 18 months out of the past 2 years in Success Club. Mom of Maya. I met her when she was pregnant, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Gymnast, owned a gymnast studio and gymnastics studio, and now a coach. So Jessica, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, everybody. I am Jessica Caceres, Dr. Jessica Caceres. I'm a chiropractor here in Sarasota, Florida. I have a office practice with my husband. We've been in Sarasota now for about 5 years now, but I'm also a Florida native, born in Gainesville. So me and Erin go way back. No. But I have always loved the body and wellness and health. That's why I chose my career field in chiropractic. So when Beachbody came, it just happened organically, and mine and Erin's paths crossed. We did not know each other before we did a challenge group. And then once we finished 80 Day Obsession together, we decided, she had just had Maya and I had just had my first son 9 months previous and was looking for something new to implement to get me back into shape, and Beachbody was the answer. But when we finished that program together and our connection that we had and what it meant for us as new moms, we knew that we just wanted to spread that to other moms. We just wanted to pay it forward because it was so positive for us. And we just have been running with it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just been fun, and it's built organically. It's been hard, and there's been struggles, and we've had wins and losses and ups and downs, but it's been all around so much fun, and the best decision I've ever made in my entire life, because this has brought me so much positivity all around. All around.
I didn't even ask you about Beachbody, and you just feel like it's the best decision I've ever made.
You know, a lot of people are always, I don't mean to talk about it all the time, but like anybody, I just have to bring it up to everybody.
I love that.
And Trina, remember, I don't know if you remember this, and I don't know if you remember now, Jess, but Chase is the one that actually asked her to join.
Yeah.
We worked in the same place at the time, and Chase, I was like pushing Chase to like do challenges and stuff, and I'm like, invite that girl. And so he asked her to do his first challenge. And that's like how we met. But
yeah,
I love it. Okay, you guys, I got to roll you back a little bit on introductions. I love how much you love coaching. I love how much you want to talk about introductions. Jessica's in Sarasota. She's a doctor of chiropractic. Did you want to say anything about your family? Because we're going to roll into Beachbody. But
Of course. Okay, so I have my awesome husband, who's also a chiropractor, and then I have two boys, Leo, who is about to turn 3 in June, and Laith, who is about to turn 1 in June as well. They're only a few days apart. So,
yay.
Yep.
Okay, that makes me so happy to see your guys' energy. We have so much you can share. I know it. Okay, we're going to talk about how you guys have built the team and all that. Any other Beachbody accomplishments? What it felt like to hit Diamond? Just Beachbody accomplishments. Do you hit Success Club?
Yeah, Success Club, I think, has been, our goal is always to hit Success Club every month. I think I've hit it more often than not hitting it. I haven't hit it the whole every month that I've been a coach.
Yeah.
But that was something on my vision board this last January at the Super Saturday. So, anyways, that's always a goal. And I am Diamond again, which is, I hit it once before last year, right after my second son was born. And I didn't hold it for too long. And then I just hit it again. I've just been trying to build our team so much, and it just feels amazing to just be there again. And now there's even more depth in our team, and it just feels so good right now.
That's awesome. So right from the very beginning, coaches, there's already a couple lessons right here that they didn't hit Success Club every month out of the gate. Now it's their goal to always hit it now, but the way you start isn't always the way you progress. So for Jessica saying, I hit it most months, I didn't hit it all the months, but it doesn't, if you've missed a month of Success Club, don't spiral into a non-Success Club achiever. Say, I missed a month, let me get back on, let me make it my goal for the next year, right? So I love that. I also love that she hit Diamond and then didn't have Diamond and had to build a deeper team and earn it back and get it back. That's the real life journey of a coach. And I love hearing you both say that, right? That I hit Success Club most months, and now it's on my vision board to hit it every month. That I got my rank, but I lost my rank. You know, Erin said I got Diamond, I lost it one week, I got it back. So it's so fun to hear that it is a journey. Nothing derailed you. Losing rank, missing a month didn't derail you. You kept going. So here we go. Now let's talk about your businesses. You guys were giving like sneak peeks of this. I love it. Your enthusiasm is contagious, and I love it. Erin, I know our story is an unusual story but we didn't know each other, and you signed up to be a coach. Why did you sign up?
Because when Trina Gray asks you, you just say yes. No, I'm just kidding. It really is funny though, because you just found my profile in that pamphlet from that. It was like a fitness leadership retreat or something, and you just messaged me, and I was like, okay, who's this lady? And I looked up, then we talked about that other conference, the Ideal Fit
Yeah.
conference or whatever. But obviously, the conversation went down a different road, and I had like, I don't know, probably 10 people asked me to do Beachbody before, and there was just something about Trina. She invited me into her Dream Big team too. I just liked her energy. I just felt like you were very real. I liked that you shared who you are and not Beachbody. You kind of shared, your passion, your team, the kind of women that you like to work with, your mission just as a person. And that just really resonated with me. And I just felt like you were somebody I could follow, really, that I wanted to follow. So kind of just made me inspired to do it. And I was also kind of looking for something, so I was pregnant, and I knew I wanted to work out from home more, and I'd never really done that. I was always out.
Are you guys there?
Yeah.
You're doing awesome. Randomly, my AirPods just connected. They're not even on. I don't even have them on, but they just connected. So I cut your audio cut for a second.
Okay.
And I just chucked up.
Oh my God.
Nice arm.
Yeah.
So AirPods will not be turning on. I don't know why they randomly do that. It's like the universe. So Erin, I want to pause on that for a second. So listen, I think it's so nice that she's talking about me. That makes me super proud to be interviewing one of my own coaches. I interview lots of coaches on the team, not always my own, but I love hearing why she signed up, and I want other coaches to learn from that. So think about this for a second. What she said was I talked about who I like to work with, and I always say, I like to work with women. This is who I work with. I like to work with women who love fitness, who have bigger dreams for their life, who want to have their own income, who would like to have their own business, who want to help other people. I work with women who are independent. So by me telling her who I work with, she could decide, am I that person? Right? I love that you said that. I love that you said I showed you in my team page. You could see inside my private team page. Do I fit with them? Do I like the conversation? So I like to be open and transparent about what I do and who I work with and who they would get to know. And I think that gives you an edge when you're willing to do that. When you're willing to talk not just about Beachbody and the Beachbody comp plan and the Beachbody products, which is, I'm guessing the 10 people who asked you before me probably really focused on Beachbody, which is a great company, but you're joining a team and a tribe and a community. And that's really the bigger impact in your life. So thank you for saying that. I think it's a great lesson for coaches to think about their invitations. What if I'd been one of the ones that just led with Beachbody? I would have missed out on Erin Godin, and I love her. Yes, the fact that you were pregnant and looking for an income matched up with the time in your life, but I could have led with Beachbody and you needed an income and it wouldn't have resonated. Right? So it's kind of like the right opportunity, maybe at the right time. Was there more you were going to say on that piece, Erin?
Nope, that was really it. Pregnant, and then just wanting workouts at home and wanting extra money from home so I could, have that extra freedom and be able to stay home with Maya more.
Yeah, I just heard that from another coach earlier in the week. I just interviewed Lauren Salbaca, and she said one of the reasons she signed up was she just had her son and she needed workouts from home. And so that's just another reason, like it was solving a problem for you to be able to work out from home and to be able to earn an income from home. So
Yeah.
lots of things lined up for you. Jessica, why did you sign up?
I signed up. I was 9 months postpartum with my first son. And before him and all through my pregnancy, I was in the gym at least 5 days a week. I love the gym. I love working out. I love fitness. I love exercise. After my son was born, I had a really hard time finding that time and space to drive to the gym. We had moved further away from my gym too at the time when I was 8 months pregnant with him. So I was trying to do certain things at home, but nothing was giving me the results that I wanted. And I kept feeling like I needed to be in a gym to get those results. And I wasn't able to. And then the opportunity came. Chase asked me, he was doing a challenge group, and said that it included all of the meal plans too and the grocery list. And I was like, well, that's worth it right there. I'm signing up. It's something new. I need to do something. I don't care. $160. Boom, I'm in. And I just ran with it in the challenge group. Everybody would check in and post, and I just showed up, and I really liked being a part of it. And that's how Erin and I ended up becoming friends and talking more. And it really helped me get into better shape than I ever was, even in going to the gym for all those years. Beachbody helped me stay even more consistent. I had access to top trainers who planned workouts perfectly. A full program it gives you everything you need. The meal plans were easy to follow. And it was just all encompassing, and it's just been amazing. And it's got me back into pre-baby shape twice now. Like, I was worried the second time. I had faith in it. Like, I knew it, but until I was like, okay, I can do this again. And it's amazing. I can't speak more highly about Beachbody and the programs and everything that they offer to us.
That is so awesome. So Erin's boyfriend asked you when you needed something. He saw like you were wanting to get in shape. You weren't having time to get to the gym. He was running a challenge group, and you needed the workouts, you needed the nutrition, you needed the support, and it worked.
Yep.
That's so cool. So a lot of times people join because it's solving a problem in their life. And the fact that Chase and Erin saw the problem was she's not getting to the gym. She wants to get in shape, fitness, nutrition, support. Like it fit you. It wasn't arm twisting. It didn't sound like arm twisting at all when you described it. It didn't sound like selling you a shake or twisting your arm. It was solving a problem. So for coaches listening, think about this. We get in our own heads about, oh, they're doing me a favor. Oh, I'm selling them a shake. No, you're helping someone like Jessica get in the best shape of her life from home with a baby. You're doing them a favor, right? So anyway, I'm so glad he asked you. I'm so glad you said yes. Jessica, I don't remember this piece. Did you sign up as a coach right away?
No, I signed up 10 days later as a coach because I wanted the discount on Shakeology.
Okay, so wanted the discount on Shakeology. So they signed up for two different reasons. Jessica was looking for at-home fitness and wanted a discount. Erin liked what my team looked like and thought she'd fit in and was looking for some income from home, right? So people can sign up for different reasons and go the same place.
Yes.
We sometimes like to put people in boxes. What if Erin had put Jessica in the box? Oh, she's just a discount coach. She doesn't want to do anything with this, right? You wouldn't be a diamond right now. So let's talk about how that happened. Okay, so let's talk. I want people to understand. It's fun to just go to who were you before Beachbody. So in the 2 years, is it Erin? Is it 2 years? Yeah, Maya's two. In the 2 years
Yeah.
since you signed up, who were you then? Who are you now?
Let's see. Well, before I was pregnant when I started, so now I'm a mom. But before I was very much a roller coaster exerciser. So I always loved fitness. I was always in the fitness world in some way. But I would like go really hard, 2-a-days or really intense workouts, and then I'd like wouldn't do anything for 3 months. Then I'd get it like a really awesome trainer and pay millions of dollars for him for 8 weeks and get really shredded, and then I wouldn't do anything for 6 months. And that was just kind of like my story. So when I started coaching, I signed up as a coach. And when I started coaching, I've been consistent with my workouts, even through pregnancy and postpartum, more than I ever have before. So that's
That's
kind of like
huge.
the main thing that I think of. Yeah. Having a home business. I mean, I've never I owned a business, like slaving away, scrubbing the toilets at my gym, scrubbing the toilets, being a regional manager of Orange Theory, scrubbing the toilets at like every fitness facility that I can think of, and I thought that was like the only really way to be impactful in the health and fitness world, kind of, was to like be there in the gym, sweating with everybody. And, that was kind of like my before in the industry. So now I have a way to make income doing the same thing and better, being able to help more people all over the country and do that from home. So
That's
Those I think are the two main
so
points.
funny. I love that. From roller coaster exerciser, just I love how you described like going all in with the trainer and then
Yeah.
see ya. And,
Yeah.
really thinking the only way in the fitness industry was owning a gymnastic studio or working at a gym, being a manager, scrubbing the toilets, being there live versus helping people from anywhere. That's awesome. I'm going to push you on the income side of it. How has it helped you? Before Maya, you didn't have this income. Now that you've had her, what has this extra income from Beachbody done for you?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try not to get emotional, but having a baby, we weren't really planning on having the baby at this time. So, there was a lot of gaps there. Chase had 3 job changes, I think. So income was not really very good for us. And there was several months where Beachbody paid our rent, or Beachbody put groceries on the table. That like paycheck coming in, I don't know what would we have done if we didn't have that extra money coming in. So um, amazingly grateful for that, being able to have that.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I think that yeah, it came into your life at the right time, and you grabbed it.
Yeah.
Um, and so coaches join this team for all different reasons, and some people are looking for a discount, and some people are looking to pay groceries, and everyone can go the same place. And I think that's what's cool about this business. You decide, you own it, you decide what you need it for. So I'm so glad it was there for you. All right,
Thank you.
Jessica, you're welcome. Different. Who are you before Beachbody, right? And who are you now?
All right. So I think I feel like I've always been really goal driven and organized and always setting something for myself to do and accomplish. However, since being with Beachbody, it has allowed me to come out of my shell more with all of the personal development that I've worked on. It's helped me become a better leader. It's helped me step up into a leader role. It's helped me in my chiropractic business with stepping into fear, doing more public talks. It's just helped me all around be a better leader and get out of my shell a little bit and have more confidence in that. Because I do truly want to do that. It was just having that belief in myself to do it. And Beachbody has definitely helped with that, with the personal development.
Yeah.
The other thing that I would say is before I used to, we have our own business. So it was go to work and then the gym, and then that was it. And then we're at home with our family. I didn't really have a lot of time for friends, especially mom friends, outside of that. So Beachbody has definitely brought us building Mighty Mamas and building that community of women has brought me friendship and has brought me a group of people that we don't have to have our days like where we have to plan to meet up with each other. We check in virtually with the Mighty Mama group, and that feels like I have friends. It's brought so much. So before I think it's just helped me step up into that full potential that we talk about all the time. Like you just have to believe in yourself that you're meant for more, and you just have to step in that role and believe in it and run with it. And so much in the universe will open up for you. And that's exactly has been what has happened for me. So
That is so great. I love that you said that you didn't have room for friends before, and that is so honest. And if anybody is living that, they understand it. That it was work, gym, home, and like where are all these like girls nights out that everyone else is doing? Because like where do you find time for that? And how do you build the friendships that build that, right? So this has brought you just kind of instant friendships on your terms in the way that fits your life. That's awesome. Income wise, you and your husband already owned a business. How does extra income help your family?
Huge right now, especially in this time with COVID-19. The extra income has been very helpful. We've been able to save more. I've paid off one of my student loans. I've paid off some other credit card debt that we've had, about $3,000 in credit card debt. And I mean, it's, yeah.
Wow. Wow. I'm glad I asked the question because
Yeah.
it's super relevant to people, right? They love I love hearing about the friendship. I love hearing about the personal development. It's who you are. And then it's okay, well, how else has it alleviated any worry or alleviated any pain in your life? Well, alleviating credit card debt, alleviating student loans is certainly another great outcome.
Mhm.
So proud of you guys for sharing that. Um, all right, so we talked about why you signed up. We talked about who you've been before Beachbody, who you are now. What were some of the turning points in your business? Because you didn't just sign up and then get to Diamond and feel like a new woman and be all into fitness. Like, what were some of the turning points along the way, Erin? What are some things that helped you along the way?
I think definitely, I mean, always personal development, always just kind of helps you take the next step, can continue to take the next step, even when maybe you don't see it right away or you're not feeling it. It helps you keep your vision alive and that sort of thing. And I know that just being in the community of coaches, especially in Dream Big, like just everybody's always doing that. So that being around that community always helped. I think a big turning point too for us was just kind of when we really started to take Mighty Mamas by the horns and like created a little logo and really started just building the community around that vision. Like Jess and I talking every week and just really talking about what that group felt like to us, where we wanted it to go, where we wanted to go as coaches, how we wanted the women to feel and improve in the group, and just keeping that always, just like when that started happening, when we really started like nailing down what the group was about and what we wanted it to feel like, that's, I think, just made me fired up more.
That's such a great answer.
Yeah, so that was a big point. Yeah, that was, I don't know, that's the
Those are
main
good. No, yeah, those are
thing.
great. Listen, nothing like is gonna drop out of the sky and be a turning point, but just like
Yeah.
okay, so the fact that she mentioned personal development, Erin, if you want to mention another role you have in life in a personal development, an author and speaker that you follow, you can also mention that.
Yeah, it's like my other job.
Yeah.
Like my real life job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do like coaching and consulting for a company, a corporate company. So I do literally lead their like professional development more so. So it always, ties into personal development too, but things like communication, positive mindset, and things like that for their sales team and the company as a whole too. So that part is the other part of me that I love.
Yeah, which is I think great because your success comes from you don't just talk about personal development, you live it. Um, and hi. We're just gonna have all kinds of stuff happen here today. We're just gonna lock that meeting up. Okay, no one else can join. Sorry. Hey,
There was a cute little boy.
yeah, everybody's zooming in the world right now. I bet someone just typed in the wrong number. Like the whole world is zooming.
Yeah.
But okay, turning point, personal development. When you said that personal development helped you take the next steps, even when there's times you didn't want to. So,
Yeah.
coach, don't lose sight of what she just said. So, if you continue to listen to podcasts, read personal development books, I have a whole stack next to me, a whole stack behind me. I have podcasts on my phone. It just helps keep your fire going because not every day you're going to wake up motivated,
Mhm.
right? So you got to do that yourself. Then the second thing, Mighty Mamas. We're going to dig into that a little bit more, but they built a team together. So I'm going to say one turning point there is meeting Jessica, founding a team together, creating a vision for this Mighty Mamas. So I'll kick that over to Jessica. What are your turning points? And was joining with Erin, joining forces with her, and doing a team together kind of one of those turning points?
Absolutely. That was the biggest turning point. This when I think we felt like our hearts filled up with a lot of passion and excitement when we would talk about it and to dream about it and talking about how we wanted to build the culture of Mighty Mamas. So that was definitely a huge turning point. I think we've definitely personal development and tuning into team calls with each other and with the bigger team of Team Rockstar Fit.
Yeah.
Tuning into, and I've searched like YouTube videos of other lead top coaches on our team and listened to their lessons as well. And it's been a lot of trial and error, I think. So it's just not giving up and being willing to try new things to see what works, what doesn't. And we've tried some things multiple times and like it doesn't click the first, second, third time, but then the fourth time we do it, it clicks. So we're not giving up, I think, and staying consistent with the belief in what we're doing and the belief in the culture of what we're wanting to build, I think has been huge with how we have pivot each time with our growth inside our group.
That is so great. I love it. I mean, one, you have similar stories and similar experiences in the business. So turning points for both of you, just rock solid personal development. I love, Jessica, that you said tuning into team calls with Erin, with the bigger team of Team Rockstar Fit, and with some of the leaders of Team Rockstar Fit, just seeking out resources and voices that you like. There's a leader you want to learn from. I promise you can learn from her. Go find her stuff, right? So being resourceful, finding other voices, and then not giving up when things don't work. Right. So we wouldn't tell our kids if they didn't get a math problem to quit math. Yeah, you got that problem wrong. You should probably quit math altogether right here in second grade. You're done. Right. You never do that. Yeah, we laugh at that. But look, in the business, like someone says no, someone quits the team. Are you done? No, you missed one math problem. Keep going. Right. Yeah. So I love that. Let's talk a little bit more about your business. I didn't send you guys this question, but it's an easy one to answer. I'm not throwing you off. I want to just get down to what are your favorite programs and products from Beachbody? So Erin, first, what do you love? Like I know that you guys both love the products, and I don't want to miss that. So what do you love, Erin?
Oh man, well, our team as Mighty Mamas is kind of obsessed with Autumn.
Yes.
So, like all fangirl over her like nonstop. So 80-Day Obsession is kind of my just go-to program. Like I just love that program. If I had more time in the day, I'd probably do it like all the way through nonstop. So 80-Day Obsession, I love that program. And Transform 20 is my go-to. I just love that it's only 20 minutes. It's something helps me always get back into a consistent routine because it's so quick. And I'm just going to do it for 20 minutes. And I always do it all the way through. So anything Autumn and Transform 20, those are like my go-to for workouts. But
perfect. And what about for nutrition?
Shaco every day, all day, every day. And Energize, Collagen, and Power Greens, pretty much on auto ship. So
that is awesome. I think that's good for coaches to hear that part of their success is PD, part of their success is their community, part of their success is the belief in the programs and products. And that is a lesson they didn't even know they were delivering just by sharing their story. Right? Okay, so I'm flipping it to you, Jessica. What products do you love?
Workout program wise, Autumn is definitely hands down. I love her. I think she's genius. We all do. We love her motivation and her positivity, and her programs are great. I also really like Sagi, is that his name, from Body Beast? And he's really funny, but his programs are like, they're really good. Like he's smart.
Very smart.
Yes. So I just finished Body Beast not that long ago, and I just did Hammer and Chisel. So, and that's with Autumn and him. So I was like, that's a good combo I like. So I definitely her. And then product wise, Shakio, my favorite flavor changes from month to month. Right now it's cafe latte, and I like the vegan one. But definitely Shakio every day. Energize, fruit punch. I'm team fruit punch every day. Collagen is a good one, and beach bars. Those are, and daily sunshine. All of those are on automatic ship for our family. And then we always throw in some performance or recover with the recover too. So yeah, love all the products.
That's awesome. And I love for coaches to hear that you have sampled so many different things and you found what you love. So it makes it a lot more genuine to invite someone when you know you have your own belief in your own personal development, and you know you have a great community, and you know the products are awesome. It's just you're taking away so many of your own fears when you're like, I love Sagi. He's really smart. He's funny. He and Autumn are good together. I like that program. I got great results. My kids love Daily Sunshine. My spouse loves the bars and recover. Like, just to have your own story with it, coaches, is so helpful, and be a product of the product. Let's not overlook that. So glad you shared that. All right, ladies, we're going to kind of take this in the home stretch with, what does your business look like? How did you get to be where you are right now? So Erin, start by just describing a little bit about the team Mighty Mamas, what it stands for, where it's housed, how people get in it, just kind of the logistics of the Mighty Mamas.
So we have a private Facebook group. So basically anyone that we invite to that purchase any kind of products, if they just buy Shakeology or just buy BOD, we let them in, but 95% of them buy a challenge pack first to get into the group. So anybody that purchases anything gets into the group. We have about 150 moms now, I think, right, Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have about 150 moms. And everybody just checks in with their workouts every day or their shakes or their recipes. And the private Facebook group is how we keep it rolling. We have a challenge every week. So or every month. So this month it's tips and pics. So it's like mom tips and mom pictures in honor of Mother's Day. So like that's our fun thing, way to connect everybody, to keep building the community and the connection. Like last month, we did a declutter challenge. So there was a thing to look at every day to declutter. And yeah, so it's just fun. We have now it's built to a lot of people converting to coaches. And then now it's kind of like a referral virtual gym. So the coaches refer people to, they'll sell a challenge pack and they refer to the Mighty Mama Tribe, which has made it easier for some coaches starting out too.
That's so cool. I'm gonna let Jessica add to it. I'm gonna say a couple things about it. So the fact that you guys had a vision for this Mighty Mama as a place for them to hang out. I love that you said they can get in with any purchase, but 95% of them get in with the challenge pack. Your coaches are in the Mighty Mamas. Your coaches can invite their customers on a challenge pack to the Mighty Mamas. Your challenges of the month are not always Beachbody product related. The challenges are life related that help the women get to know each other more. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. So Jessica, tell me a little bit about how more about the Mighty Mamas and maybe a couple success stories if you have them, or how does fitness work in there? Do they have to be on the same program at the same time? Can they be doing different things? Tell us how that works.
So whatever workout anybody wants to do, whatever they choose to do, we obviously help them choose which one and have suggestions for them. But whatever workout you're doing, just make sure you're doing it, showing up and posting a sweaty selfie for us to cheer you on. So any program, we're not picky there. We do highlight the ones that are new that are being released so that we have a monthly newsletter that we do for our group as well. So we just have some motivational tips in our newsletter. We share about the new programs and we highlight a special product, a Beachbody product that we like. We've also started a book club. So we've done a lot, but we are building that culture, like we said, in our group. And the book club is actually exclusive for our coaches because it is that other essential part of personal development, level up. So we've had a lot of people who have converted from challengers to coaches to be a part of that too, because that's so important for women and moms and all of us. And we just connect on a deeper level with doing that.
Cool.
We rotate the challenges every month. We try to keep it life related, like you said, with things that are going on. And that's how we invite to it. It's not just inviting to a challenge group, but also to like, hey, for the month of May, we're honoring our moms, honoring the moms with a Mother's Day challenge. This is what we're doing. And I think that helps people be a little bit more intrigued about our group and want to be a part of it.
That's so fun. And I love the creativity, ladies, because everyone can run their communities and their tribe their own way. And I love that you have people on fitness and nutrition products and you tell them in the newsletter and in the group about the new releases and you tell them about featured product, but they can pick a program as long as they're doing it and showing up and posting their sweaty selfie. In your group, not saying you can't be in other groups, but in your group, you don't all have to be on day 11 of the 80-day obsession together. Right now, there probably are people Erin, if you're going to start a new program, do you tell people I'm starting this program and do some people do that with you?
Yeah, so I invite, like if I'm going to start, like last week I started Transform 20 again. So a lot of my invites, I was like, I'm starting again, do it with me. Like that was how I would do it personally. And then some people join just because I'm starting something, and then I kind of end up guiding them like, this program might not be the best for you, start with this. But there's that like motivation and enthusiasm of like, I'm starting something, do it with me is kind of, how I do it individually because we're all on different patterns with our workouts.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. I love that. Jessica, would you agree that you like that it's a more free-flowing gym, where as long as they're showing up with a workout,
Yep.
for you, do you, if you're inviting to, so when you did Hammer and Chisel, did you have a lot of people in the group do that with you, and then a lot of people not do that with you?
Correct. Yeah, I had a few moms that did that with me, and also a few of them did Body Beast. I think it's just preference. Some moms don't, everybody has a different preference of the workout style that they like. So the people who wanted to do the bar blend could do that, or the people who wanted to do all cardio with Shaun T, they can do that, or the people who want to do the muscle building with Joel or Autumn or Sagi or whoever, then so
Yeah.
it's nice to have that variety. And I think the other moms appreciate that too, because we're all at different levels and journeys in our journeys. So like the beginners that come in still feel like they're a part of a tribe, because they get to pick whatever they want to do wherever they're at, and we meet them there and cheer them on as they get
so
through
cool.
it.
I love it. So logistically, because sometimes it's fun like to talk big picture stuff, and sometimes it's fun to talk just the logistics so people see it. When people are checking in your Facebook group and they're dropping a sweaty selfie, are you literally pinning a post every day for them to comment on, or they're just showing up in the group and posting themselves?
Yeah,
They just show up.
They just show up. Yeah,
Flowing.
they show up. Yeah.
We show up too, though, so that's important. We definitely show up, and everyone who shows up, we're commenting, supporting, liking, cheering on. So we show up, they show up. Go ahead.
Another good thing that we do, I think that really helps. We started doing a welcome video every month. So either Jess does it or I do it every month. And like on the first of the month, we do a welcome video, put it at the top of the announcements of the group. And we always start with the first 2 rules of being a mighty mama are share your journey. So post your workouts, post your healthy recipes, post your shakes, tell us how you're doing, share your sweaty selfie. And then the second rule is like and comment and cheer your other moms on.
Yep.
And so that's like, we always reiterate that like every single month as that's the 2 rules of being a mighty mama. You show up for yourself and you cheer on the other moms. So I think that's like really ingrained in them, and people that have been there for a while, but people feel that when they come on board, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, those are just some really good tips that like, hey, a community doesn't have to be super structured to be effective. It needs to be engaging to be effective. And that's a message I want our team to hear, that it doesn't have to be, and for coaches who've been coaches for a long time, you know that we've been through the ringer with different challenge groups, and they used to be, really structured, and we're doing backflips. No, I mean, Erin really could do a backflip, but we used to make our challenges so complicated, right? And then I think over the years, I love the place that you're at, and everyone can do it differently. I love the place you're at. Or just show up for yourself and cheer on others. 2 really simple rules. And I love that your themes are about life and not just about products. I'm not saying that I've always done it the way you've done it, but that's a lot of the way I've loved to coach, is to coach about other things in life and to bring in spring cleaning tips and books and fun things about life that aren't always just about the products, that helps people connect.
Yeah, and I think too that helps us find coaches too, because we see those moms that are cheering on the other moms every single day, that are commenting and saying, "Oh my God, great job, you're doing great, you're awesome." Like there's always those few moms that are like rooting everybody on, like commenting on every picture and saying good job. And I'm like, we always notice our people and are like, that should be a coach. That's somebody that wants to help people, that somebody likes to cheer people on. Let's ask her to coach. And so we invite by saying, we see this in you. We see that you like to help people, you like to inspire people, you're motivating. Join this side so you can do that more. So it helps us like from the recruiting standpoint too, to like find that in people and bring them to the good side.
Yeah, to the coaching side. I love it. It's so true.
Yeah.
So let me back up with the logistic, because it's fun to hear some of how you guys do it. When you went into the Mighty Mamas and said, "Hey, we're doing a book club," tell us, what book did you do, and then how did you lead it separately outside? Did you set up a new group? Did you do it in a thread? How did you kind of do something coach only?
So we have our coach group is Mighty Mamas VIPs, and that's where we post about team stuff. About working the business. That's where we do our recognition, and that's where we host the book club. We have a new book every month. This month is David Hollis's new book, Get Out of My Way, or Get Out of Your Own Way, or whatever the title is.
Yep, Get Out of Your Own Way.
Get Out of Your Own Way. So, so that's this month. Last month we did Super Attractor. That was awesome, I think, for our team.
Mind-blowing.
I don't like super. Everybody should read that book because definitely the universe like opens up for you.
I was like, Jess, Trina wants to interview us, and she just messaged back, Super Attractor.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've done a few, we did Everything is Figure Outable. That's another amazing book.
Yeah.
So, and we
kind of copy you, Trina.
Yeah, we do copy you.
Hey, it's not copying. Like we with some of the same voices is what you mean.
And we run them just like you too, where we do like a chapter a day. We just put our take on it and we let them comment below. And we, it just makes it super easy. People generally keep up for most of it. Sometimes a little later, but they see our takeaways and our message and what we're saying. So I think even that's helpful for the coaches that aren't reading it. They'll see, oh, that's a good lesson. That's a good tip. That's a good quote. So everybody gets something out of it, even if they're not like committed to reading the whole book. So
it is fun to see things pass on. Like, I gotta tell you, it makes me proud that like you've taken something from one of my book clubs and done something with it and run with it. That's like the ripple effect of coaching. And it makes me super proud that what you ladies are doing on your own in Mighty Mamas, that you've learned and picked up things from me and others on the team. That's how it's supposed to be. So coaches, hear this. They have two communities, and it's smart. It works for them. Think about what works for you. One community is the Mighty Mamas. It's all their customers and all their coaches and all their coaches' customers. It's this beautiful community where women cheer each other on and show up for themselves. Simple, clear. Then they're the Mighty Mama VIPs. These are women who've upgraded to become coaches, and that's where they can teach more about the business and do more book clubs and work more on the person and the business. So I love that it's similarly branded and that you have a separate page where you can do that, and it's easy to invite to that upgrade. So let's talk a little bit about your business in terms of your invite. So where do you show up on social media and how do you invite? I'll start with Jessica on this one.
I like to invite in my stories. Typically I do it every 2 weeks before the new month, whatever we've decided our challenges for that month. I'll start talking about it in my stories. I show up every day, or try to. I don't know, but COVID-19 has been so crazy with schedules, but I try to show up every day, at least in my stories. And with posting, I always post a workout clip. I post something with my family. I post one of the products that I'm using. I try to give motivation and be positive on there for people to read and to inspire them to also, take charge of their health. And I just invite through my stories. I invite with call to actions at the end of my posts when I make them, and I send out invites as well. And that's how we run. Yep.
I mean, isn't it kind of fun to be able to run a whole entire business by like doing a story? And that's not complicated. But listen, she shows up for her workouts. She shows them her family. She shows them the products. She shows them inspiration, and she invites. Just keep doing that, right? And I love the call to action, and you're inviting. It feels nice to invite to something. And we have a new challenge started to celebrate Mother's Day in the Mighty Mamas. You should be a part of it. It feels so good to invite to something. And then when they say yes, that investment is helping them find a challenge pack that works for them. I love it. So we're using both Facebook and Instagram, more of one than the other?
I use them both probably equally as far as inviting go, but as far as like posting stories and social media stuff, I think Instagram, I definitely prefer Instagram there. But I still invite my close friends and people on Facebook as well.
Would you say most of your new Mighty Mamas come from you reaching out and asking and you sending a message?
Yes, I think I've had one person out of the whole time I've done this that has asked me, hey, what are you doing? I've had to ask everybody personally. So that's a big lesson. You have to send invites, and because they go over so well when you personally ask someone to do something with you. Like they're like, oh, you thought of me. So, and even if you just separate yourself from their answer, yes or no, just after you invite them, they start to watch you as someone who's been invited. So they're watching you and like, oh, what is she doing this month? And then maybe eventually, hopefully they'll see and be intrigued enough to want to join us and be a part of it too.
I'm just going to do this for that answer because
Yep.
I'm so glad I asked the question and I love your answer. Listen, coaches have this idea that like successful coaches just have customers and coaches like raining out of the sky wanting to work with us. And I think those people are there, but they're raining out of the sky and you got to go grab one. You got to say, I notice you. I'm inviting you. I love that you said every single person, but maybe one in the whole entire journey in the business, you have started the ask. So Jessica, give us a really quick example of what that might sound like. If someone notices your story or someone clicks on your post, or how does that invite sound?
I normally keep it pretty simple. I just generally say, hey, I don't know if you saw, but Mighty Mamas is running a new challenge for this month. I'd love for you to be a part of it. Can I send you some info?
Yes.
And go, I mean,
I
it
love
might
it.
change from there and there, here and there, but that's pretty much the generic part of
Yeah.
it.
So would you send it to just anyone who's noticing your stories, anyone who's clicking like on your posts, how do you decide who you're sending those to?
I always do it to people who I've reached out before. So all of my follow-ups, and then anyone who is liking my posts and commenting on my stories, or yeah, those are the people who I follow up with and invite to. And people who I think of that I maybe see in my social media, like friends that I haven't seen in a while, and then they pop up and I'm like, oh my gosh, how have I not like thought of her before? And I will send them an invite too.
I love the no fear invite. And I love you saying you separate yourself from the yes or no, but now this person, maybe this high school friend you invited that didn't get back to you, she's now watching you thinking, huh, Jessica invited me to this. Let me see what this is all about.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. You're so good. Okay, Erin, tell me a little bit about your social media and we'll close this out.
Yeah, I mean, very similar. I know with me, my just non-negotiable is I always try to have genuine connection conversations with direct messaging people. So like, even if I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to get like a solid post out today, I will always at least start 2 conversations with anybody, strangers or somebody I know, and just say like, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Like starting a conversation with them, where they're at in life. How their health is, what are they doing for workouts, whatever, wherever I can, find that gap or common ground with them. So I always make sure that I keep continuously connecting with people. I just think it's such a relationship business. So if you're not continuously building different and new relationships, then it's going to be hard to keep building your network. So that's kind of always my go-to with my social media. Same thing, Instagram and Facebook, probably about the same. Always direct messaging anybody who likes, comments, or views my stories or my posts, and just reaching out, seeing how they're doing, seeing what's going on in their life. And then at that point, usually by the first couple sentences, either you can invite to a workout, you can invite to coaching, you can invite to a shake, you can invite to something. So you kind of just find that gap in those first couple sentences and just really listen to where their lack is in their life, and then try to fill it.
That's such great language. She initially reaches out on any common ground, right? Like anything about fitness, nutrition, health, like anything she thinks they have in common, just starting a question, starting a conversation, even if you don't get a post up that day, to you, the conversation is the most important. That's really smart to say
Yeah.
that it's built on relationships. You can't just build relationships on a post if you're never going to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And then by saying that once conversation starts, you find it pretty easy to fill the gap. So, Erin, give us a quick example. I know it's hard because we have all these different conversations in our head that we've had, but give me an example of a mom, a conversation that you've had that's led to her being in the Mighty Mamas.
Well, I'll give you a great example of a girl that we call Amy White Claw, because she got on one of our coaches' call one time and she was 4 White Claws deep at 10 a.m., but that's a whole nother story. I know she would not mind me saying this, but she's hilarious. But anyways, I reached out to her. We had like a lot of fitness mom Tampa like mutual friends. So I had friend requested her a while ago. We had just connected a little bit, and I reached out to her. She liked one of my posts, and I said, hey girl, how you doing? And she's like, pretty good. Just, I feel like I'm always, somehow went in to write her feeling always hungry. And I'm like, oh, like, what are you doing? What are you eating? She had some medical things. She had to recently go vegan, and she was just having the hardest time, like eating, feeling full, making meals. She has 2 kids. And then I was like, you got to try the vegan shakes. I have one every single day. sign up for the discount. And it was like easy, 1, 2, 3, signed up for the full challenge pack with the coach discount. So it was like, she was looking for vegan options. I told her a little bit of information about how it's loaded with superfoods and nutrients, and it makes you feel full, and you can do it with 2 kids on your lap. And she's like, whatever, sign me up. So
That's so good.
yeah.
I love how comfortable you both are. Just talking like, oh, if I could just and put coaches right now. I'm waving a magic wand. I have super attractor right here, so it's working. And I'm saying, listen, what can you do to become more comfortable just solving problems for people, inviting people to work with you, telling them about programs and products, telling them about your community, building relationships? Like, this whole entire thing has been so valuable. I have learned so much and been reminded about so much in the business to just keep things simple, keep them personal, build a community that fits you, invite to that community, fall in love with the products. And ladies, you've done an amazing job today. I really appreciate your time. Is there anything that you can tell us at the end here, that what's next for you? What's your next goal? And I'm going to go to Erin first and then Jessica, and we'll close.
Well, I wrote on my vision board 3-star diamond for this year. So that's kind of my big goal that I'm shooting for right now. So yeah, that's my goal.
And
laser focus.
Before we jumped on record, you said that you wanted to be at the Diamond Leadership Retreat for Team Rockstar Fit in Arizona this fall. You're like, I am going.
Yeah,
and
I RSVP'd yes, just to like give myself that extra accountability.
Right?
Yeah.
And then as a 3-star diamond, do you have the New Leaders Conference? Like, do you have, as an upcoming star diamond, do you have the New Leaders Conference on your board?
Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So we're cheering you on. I see you as a 3-star diamond already. So just go ahead and step into that when you're ready. And Jessica, what about you? What's next for you?
Definitely going to be there in Arizona because I am so ready for some girl time and to get out of this crazy house. No. And just to be around more Beachbody people. Yay. But definitely have that on my plate. I want to be at least at that 1-star leader retreat too. I didn't know about that until yesterday when I saw it in the Diamond page or whatever posted. I'm like, oh, I want to be there too. And if Erin's going, I got to be there with her. So definitely excited for that. And
that's great.
a goal, I guess, is we're a team of diamonds building diamonds. That's what our goal is. We want to build, everyone deserves to be here. Everyone deserves to be a part of this team and to be a part of the bigger picture and what we're doing in the world. And so that's our goal. Diamonds building diamonds.
Ladies, that's amazing. I love it. I'm so proud of you. I feel like we are not 17 states away. I feel like I know you both so well, and I'm so happy you could do this interview for the team today. I know people will take a lot from this, and I appreciate your time. I love you both, and I wish you the best. And
thanks, Trina.
Thank you so
You're
much.
The best.
You're the best.